Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got one beautiful 65 Mustang for you today. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Now the color of this thing, I do believe it is silver smoky gray. The data plate on the door does say K, and when I look it up, that's what it says, and that's what she looks like. You can see those awards in the grill right there, and you can see that the chrome and everything looking absolutely gorgeous. Looks like it was a winner in 1990. Man, that thing's cool. What's really cool about this thing is I don't know if I've ever seen one this color. So short of going to a Mustang meet where every Mustang on the planet's there, I don't know if you'll see another one this color. I mean, I go to a lot of car shows, go to a lot of auctions and search for cars all day long, every day. And this is one pretty combination. Wait till you see the interior. You can see the fitment on the door is absolutely gorgeous. You can see all the stainless is looking good, and look at that red interior. And then there's a real faint red pinstripe on here, which really sets this thing off. Of course, it's been changed over to Magnum 500 wheels with some BFGs on there, which is looking really sweet. And then look at how nice that door opens up. There's the data plate right there. So the data plate is saying it's silver smoky gray with red interior. We've got a rally pack in there. We got an air conditioner in there. We got a center console. We got a fold down back seat. I mean, everything looking absolutely gorgeous on this thing. What a cool car. You do not have to worry about coming out into a parking lot and get into somebody else's car, because you're definitely going to know your car. If you don't recognize this baby, you need a set of glasses. She is pretty. You can see all the trim back here looking good. I got two keys here. It's like the key ring's a little thick for the keyhole. I'm gonna go with the round one. What do you think? Boom. Wow. Got a style steel wheel in there with a double red line tire. You can see everything looking good. I always pull this up and look. Of course, you know those Mustangs, they use that cardboard to fill this in. And then this whole area, this all looks stock. Then the gas tank's actually the bottom side of the trunk. You can see the bottom side here, all looking beautiful. Now, as you look down the side of the car, she is just as straight as can be. That passenger door fitting just as nice as the driver's door. And wait till you see this baby on the lift. The bottom side of it's just as nice as the top. Now stick with us till the end of the video, because we will be putting it up on the lift. We'll be getting the hood up, taking a look at that 289. Yeah, it's an A code. Now guys, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car. And I know you want to hear this baby fire up, but before we do that, we're going to go out in the shop. Now we're right here in the Motor City, so we've got great facilities for working on old cars. You know, this is where they were all born. Now we've got 25 lifts in here, 15 full-time mechanics checking stuff out. And then about 2 miles from here is our main showroom, where there's over 150 cars there. So we own all of our inventory here at Vanguard. We don't do any consignment whatsoever. And a lot of people ask us, where do we find all these awesome cars? Well, we're hopping on airplanes, getting in cars, driving thousands of miles, getting on our hands and knees with flashlights, checking out the bottoms of cars. We're checking them out top, bottom, inside and out. We're really picky about every car that we buy. The paint, the chrome, the underside, the suspension, the motor, the interior. Now, once we get them back here, the mechanics fully inspect every one of the cars before we park your dream in your driveway. Let's take this little beauty for a ride, man. We talk about cool. This thing is amazing, guys. Now, we've already done the underside video, so I can tell you the bottom of this thing is phenomenal, man. It is absolutely gorgeous. Looks like a brand new car underneath there. And of course, the rest of the car, you've already pretty much spied the rest of the car. She is gorgeous. Now, if you want to see more pictures of the car, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. Tom will explain to you exactly how easy this thing is to park in your driveway too. Just give him a call anytime. He is sitting by the phone waiting on your call. Tell you what, I love the way it sounds too. It's got enough rumble, but it's quiet enough to keep your neighbors from calling the police. I wouldn't know anything about that. You can see down here on the dash, everything on the dash looking great. The rally pack, the gauge cluster, everything just looking gorgeous, man. You want to talk about cool? This thing is cool. And talking about cool, it is air conditioned. It's got that Ford air conditioning pack right underneath the dash there. And I tell you what, that baby puts out some cool air. Yeah, the evaporator's right there behind those vents. You don't have to worry about blowing any of that cool air through all the duct. Tell you, I'm loving this thing. Now, if you're catching us on YouTube, which I'm sure you are because this is on YouTube, and you haven't already subscribed to our channel, it's a great way to keep track of us. So hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell button, and you'll get a notification whenever we post a new video. And I want to thank all 2 million of you who have already done that. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to go back to the shop right now where we're going to put this thing in the air. I just had a customer here. He was here on business from out of town. We're only 20 minutes from the airport, so if you find yourself here in Detroit metropolitan area and you want to come check out our shop, we'll actually send a driver down to the airport to pick you up and bring you over here. It's like I said, it's not very far at all. So stick with us. We're gonna head back to the shop right now where we're gonna put this baby up in the air and we're gonna show you exactly how pretty the bottom side is. All right, we're underneath this Mustang now and it's just as clean underneath. As you see, the tank looks like it's brand new. The exhaust looks brand new. The shackle bushings look like they're new. Springs look like they've been restored. We got new U-bolts. We got new brake lines. I just rolled the rear end over and got right around to 3.0 gear, and it is an open rear end. Looks like new shocks. Now the guys will still take the brakes all apart, make sure they're in good working order. It's got the dual exhaust on it. It actually looks like it has a coating on it too. These are actually Ford mufflers. It says Ford right on them, which is super cool. Now all the floorboards have been painted with what looks like chassis black. The frame members look good. We got a little bit of the body collar under here also. We got a C4 transmission. We got new lines, that's brake line and fuel line going front to back. Looks like the cooler lines are also new. Oh, by the way, a C4 transmission is what would have come in the car from the factory. That's a 3-speed automatic. Looks like power steering here. We got disc brakes up front. A lot of these parts also look new. I see all new hardware. I see new ball joints. It's got a stock appearing fuel pump on it. Everything just looking clean as a whistle. The radius arm bushings look like they're new. We got great looking paint on the valance right down to the bottom edge. Of course, the chrome on the front bumper looks like it's new. We got brand new BFGs. Some great looking Magnum 500s here. And these are 215/65 15s on the tire size. And then that wheel well's nice and clean. That paint is nice and beautiful. I mean, everything on this thing is looking just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I always tell everybody to check this bottom edge of the front fender. You can feel the bottom side there, all nice and smooth, no patchwork or anything. Look at the pinch weld. Pinch weld looks beautiful. You can see the painter took the time to finish the bottom side of the rocker and the face of the pinch weld. It's all looking good. Out back, we got a little more tire. We got two 35/60 15s back here. And again, these are brand new tires, brand new rims. And the wheel well also nice and clean. Looks like it's got a little bit of bed liner material, what's gonna help with any rock chips. Guys, let's lower it down and look under the hood. We're under the hood now, and it is just as pretty under here. You can see everything's looking pretty stock under here. No resto mod here, baby. It looks just like it did back in '65. The air cleaner, the valve covers, the power brakes, the power steering, the air conditioning unit, all the lines look like they're brand new. The inner wheelhouses are all painted up. The firewall's all painted up. Everything just clean as can be. Actually probably looks better than it would have back in the day. We got an auto light top on the battery, so it makes it look like old school battery there. Alternator looks like it's a rebuilt unit. It's got a stock appearing distributor, and it looks like it has points in it still too. It is a vacuum advanced distributor. It is a, let me pull this off and double check. Yep, it's got a 4-barrel carb on her, and that's, looks like it's period correct also. I mean, everything on this thing is just looking slick as can be, guys. She is pretty, right down to the paint on the bottom side of the hood. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your driveway.